What is up, guys? The Casey's here, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys about strings in Swift. As you know, this month after WWDC I said I'm going to be focusing on more beginner topics, and probably one of the most beginner topics is strings, variables, arrays, dictionaries, functions, things like that. And this month I'm going to be focusing on that stuff to teach you guys so that you guys can actually understand what everything means from beginner to big projects like the social media app. Getting started, we have just opened up a Swift Playground application. Well, I'm using Xcode 9 beta right now, and this is a Swift Playground. You can just go File, New, Playground, and then just click blank. And this pops up, okay? This is all Swift 4 because it is the Xcode 9 beta. But right here, if you guys don't know what this is, a variable is basically storing this in memory when it's running, and we're initializing the variable with the name str, and str is going to equal hello playground. Now this right here is a string, and we know that one, I believe you can go command click. Oh, I guess not on the playground. Because it has the quotes right here, 2 quotes, and it's inside. That is how you initialize, or that is a string if it's in those 2 quotes. And the other way you know is, I mean, at least in Swift, it's usually in red. But what is a string? Well, a string is, according to Wikipedia, in computer programming, a string is traditionally a sequence of characters, either as a literal constant or as some kind of variable. So it's a sequence of characters. As you can see here, if I were to put 5 in here, it's just considered a character because it's inside the quotes. And it's going to say hello playground 5. Okay, that's the string. But if I were to go like this and say var hello, hello equals 5, that's not a string, okay? This is an integer. Okay, we'll talk about more about integers, floats, doubles, arrays, dictionaries, things like that in future videos. But this is not a string. If we were to throw it into quotes, now it is a string. Okay. It's gonna run. There we go. So it's a string now. So to initialize a string, the best practice, if you have a hard-coded string, would be like this. But if you just want to initialize the variable, so later on you can store a value, just say var string 1, and that's going to be of type string. Okay, so basically what's going on here is the name of the variable is going to be string 1, and since we didn't put in a value like this, we have to let the variable know what type of data it's going to be storing. So we're telling it it's a string. Just because the name is string doesn't mean we have to store a string there. I could store an integer there, or a float there. Okay, so that's not dependent on it. But if we want to put in string here, because we're initializing a variable that's going to store a string, later on we can say string 1 equals hi. Okay, and we're using the variable string 1 and we're putting a value to it. So we're not reinitializing it. When you initialize it, you have the var, and now we're just adding a value to it. We're storing this at the string 1. Okay, so if we were to print string 1 down here, it's going to print hi, whereas if we got rid of this code, it would be nil because there's no value in it. Now another thing is we can change this value. We could say it equals by, okay? And if we were to print string 1, it's going to say by, okay? And that, of course, is because we're changing the value of string 1. Okay. Now, a cool thing, strings, maybe you're in a social media app and you just got a certain number of likes or something like that, and you want to convert it to a string and say, congratulations, you just got 5 likes. Okay, so our string is going to be, or we're going to initialize it. Let's delete this code. We're going to say var number or congratulations. Okay, and that's going to equal congrats, you got 5 likes. Well, this may work in this one instance, right? Congratulations, you got 5 likes. But we don't want to change the whole entire string every time. And if we're getting passed in an integer, for instance, it's going to be kind of hard to create this string. Well, a cool thing that you can do, say var number of likes, which is going to equal 6, okay, in this instance. You can do this thing, I believe it's called concatenation, forward slash, or backslash, I think that's called. And inside of here, we're going to say number of likes. Okay. Now over here where it's printing, it's going to say, congrats, you got 6 likes. If we change this to 10, congrats, you got 10 likes, okay? So that's kind of cool. I guess you can't extend that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. There we go. Congrats, you got 10 likes. Okay, so you can input variables inside of strings using this method right here. Okay. Another thing to know about strings, in Swift 4, now you don't have to, if you want to get the characters in a string, for instance, so congrats dot flat map or something like that, you used to have to say congrats dot characters dot flat map. But now you can just get rid of the characters and just say dot flat map. And flat map basically puts each of the characters in the string into an array, which is kind of a cool function. But I believe you could also get congrats dot count, characters dot count. Okay, dot count. So it's going to count each character 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I guess I missed one. They said 25. So that's the count, the number of characters inside this string. So basically, that is it for strings. There's not too much else I can think about for a string, but there's definitely other cool things that go on. Next video, we're going to be talking about integers, doubles, floats, the differences between them, and how you initialize them, things like that. In this video, you learn how to initialize a variable with a value, initialize a string variable with a value, initialize a variable as type string, and you learn how to concatenate or put a variable inside of a string. So that's pretty cool. You guys are learning some stuff. If you want to learn more about strings, Apple has great documentation on strings, different functions you can do to the string, things like that. So I suggest if you want to learn more about strings, definitely check out Apple's documentation. But if you guys are 100% good on this video, you'll be ready for the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please smash that like button. And if you guys have any questions regarding strings or programming in general, please drop a comment below. I answer all of the comments. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. And have a good one. Peace.